Some animals look ordinary at first glance. Some can see colors humans can't even imagine. Some can regrow body parts, survive venom, shock their prey, or even reverse their own aging. Today, we're diving into the weirdest, smartest, and most unbelievable animal facts that prove nature is interesting. 1. Did you know sloths don't just hang around? They farm their own food on their backs. Everyone knows sloths move slowly, but did you know they grow a mini garden on their fur? Tropical sloths carry algae in their coat that's full of fats and nutrients. In fact, researchers found that sloths actively cultivate and even eat this algae to get extra energy. That's because a sloth's leaf-only diet is incredibly nutrient-poor. By munching the oily algae living on their fur, sloths boost their diet with lipids and vitamins they can't get from leaves. This strange hair salad is helped along by moths. Moths bring nutrients, like nitrogen, into the fur, feeding the algae. So our slow-moving friend is really a green thumb, or a green fur. Sloth fact: they supplement their diet by eating the algae in their fur. Now that's nature's recycling. 2. Meet the mantis shrimp. Mantis shrimp look unassuming, but their eyes break the records. Unlike humans, with 3 color receptors, a mantis shrimp can have up to 16 types of color receptors. They see ultraviolet light and polarized light. Imagine seeing hidden messages in UV. This means mantis shrimp perceive a rainbow world we can't even dream of. Scientists say their eyes include extra layers and filters to sort all these colors. It's like having built-in NASA sensors. What's more, mantis shrimp can move each eye independently and even have trinocular vision for depth. In practice, this insane vision helps them spot prey or mates hiding in coral. The takeaway: the mantis shrimp literally sees a spectrum far beyond our sight. 3. Axolotls' gigantic genome. Axolotls are already famous for regrowing limbs, but get this, their DNA is enormous. The axolotls' genome is roughly 10 times larger than ours. That's right. While humans have 3 billion DNA letters, axolotls pack 30 billion. Why so big? Scientists think it's loaded with extra genes for regeneration. Axolotl DNA carries instructions for rebuilding limbs, spinal cord, even parts of its brain. In fact, axolotls stay forever juvenile. They keep their gills into adulthood, thanks to their genetic makeup. This enormous genome holds puzzles about regrowing body parts, a biotech treasure. So the Mexican walking fish isn't just cute, it's also a genetic giant. Remember, this little salamander's DNA library is about 10x ours, letting it wield amazing superpowers. 4. Fennec fox's supersized ears. The fennec fox looks like a shy chihuahua of the Sahara, but those ears aren't just for looks. Fennec foxes have the largest ears relative to body size of any canid, dog family member. Each ear can reach 6 inches long, half their body. Why so big? In desert nights, big ears act like radiators, dumping excess body heat into the air. Since canids don't sweat, a fennec fox having large ears in a desert biome helps dissipate heat quickly. Aside from this, they're incredible radar dishes. Fennecs can detect prey scurrying underground by sound alone. That's why small rodents and insects are no match. Each flap has lots of blood vessels and a sharp ear canal tuned to tiny noises. In short, the fennec's giant ears keep it cool and hungry. 5. Capybara's poop-eating trick. Capybaras are the world's largest rodents, but their diet hack is tiny and weird. Capybaras munch mostly grass, which is very fibrous and low in nutrients. To get more out of their food, they practice coprophagy. They eat a special soft form of their own droppings. Why? It lets them digest that grass twice. Their first pass creates vitamin-rich pellets, which they eat again to absorb nutrients missed the first time. It's not gross to them, it's a survival strategy. Even rabbits and koalas do it. So that capybara floating in the hot spring isn't just social, it's also a recycler. 6. Hedgehogs' venom resistance. Hedgehogs are adorable spiky mammals, but don't mess with one. It might shrug off your venomous bite. Hedgehogs have evolved proteins in their blood that neutralize snake venom. Scientists have found that, like honey badgers and mongooses, hedgehogs show natural resistance to certain snake toxins. It's not that snakes' fangs can't pierce their spines, it's that if a viper does bite, the hedgehog often survives. This venom immunity likely comes from a molecule called erinacin that binds venom toxins. So when a snake strikes, the hedgehog may gulp air to inflate itself, then roll up. And even if struck, it has a built-in antivenom. This surprising armor makes hedgehogs practically immune to some deadly snakes. 7. Anteater takes a bizarre bath. Anteaters have a sticky secret. Because their saliva is glue-like, they can't clean their fur by licking. Instead, they wash up. It sounds funny, but anteaters actually bathe in streams to remove dirt. A study reports that anteaters will lie down and splash water while using their long tongue to help scrub off debris. Their super sticky saliva, which helps them scoop ants, also makes grooming impossible. So anteaters have figured out a workaround. After a day of ant scooping, an anteater might hop into a river and use its tail and water current to clean its coat. 8. Star-nosed mole. Fastest eater ever. The star-nosed mole looks alien with its 22 pink tentacles, but its real superpower is speed. This little mole holds the record as the fastest eating mammal on Earth. Scientists measured its feeding speed at just 120 milliseconds from detecting prey to swallowing it. That's faster than the blink of an eye. Its bizarre nose, with 25,000 touch receptors, helps it identify food instantly. When a tiny insect or worm brushes its nose, the mole decides in 8 milliseconds whether to eat it. This is crucial in cold, dark environments where quick energy is life. So that star isn't just weird-looking. It's a hypersonic feeding tool. The star-nosed mole can find and gobble prey in 0.12 seconds. Talk about fast food. 9. Electric eels' shocking power. Electric eels pack a real punch. Up to 600 volts of electricity in a shock. That's enough to knock a horse off its feet. A Science News study showed that when an eel shocks prey, it acts like a natural taser, stopping nearby fish in just a few thousandths of a second. Those volts come from special electric organs. Even cooler, eels use tiny pulses to make hidden prey twitch, revealing where to strike. So the next time you hear 600 volts, think of the electric eel. It can incapacitate prey almost instantly. Electrocuting dinner, just another day for this fish. 10. Male seahorses are pregnant. In a twist to biology, seahorse dads get pregnant. After a mating dance, the female deposits eggs into the male's brood pouch. There, male seahorses grow placenta-like tissues to support up to 1,000 embryos. Microscopy shows the pouch lining develops tiny blood vessels just like a placenta, supplying oxygen and nutrients to the babies. When the 30-day pregnancy is up, the male gives birth to swimming babies. So yes, the father manages the pregnancy. It is discovered that male seahorses have evolved almost human-style placentas in their pouch. It's one of nature's wildest facts. The mom seahorse is really dad, feeding and birthing the brood. 11. Venomous platypus. The platypus looks harmless, a furry duck-billed flipper. But male platypuses carry a secret weapon. On each hind leg, they have a hollow spur connected to a venom gland. During mating season, they ramp up venom production. A sting can cause excruciating pain to humans, though not lethal to us. This makes the platypus one of the few venomous mammals alive. Unlike snakes, the venom isn't for hunting. Males use it to spar with rivals. The venom contains complex peptides that can shut down muscle tissue, so that adorable egg-laying mammal has a built-in taser. 12. The immortal jellyfish. Turritopsis dohrnii, nicknamed the immortal jellyfish, can cheat death. After reaching maturity, it can revert its body back into an immature polyp stage. How? It switches on ancient genes to transform specialized cells into juvenile forms. Basically an adult becoming a baby again. This reverse aging cycle means some say it's potentially immortal unless eaten. It's the only known animal that can reverse its life cycle after reproducing. Scientists observe that after stinging prey or reaching old age, the jellyfish folds into a blob and buds new polyps. In effect, it hits the reset button on life. While not invincible, it can still die by disease or predator. This trick sets it apart. So in the ocean, the immortal jellyfish lives, well, potentially forever. 13. Octopuses, 3 hearts, and amp. Blue blood. Octopuses are downright alien. For one, they have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood through their gills, and a third sends oxygenated blood to their body. Even weirder, that blood is blue. Instead of iron-based hemoglobin, their blood uses copper-based hemocyanin, turning it blue. This gives them resistance to cold water, but means they need a lot of oxygen, hence 3 hearts. Scientists even found that the central heart actually stops beating whenever the octopus swims, which is why these animals prefer crawling. Swimming exhausts them fast. Next time you see an octopus, remember, it's got a miniature cardiovascular system of a sci-fi movie, 3 hearts pumping blue blood. 14. Pangolin's monster tongue. Pangolins look like walking pine cones, but their tongues are unbelievable. In fact, a pangolin's tongue can stretch over 40 centimeters, longer than its own body. That super sticky tongue is wound tightly in its chest when retracted. It's perfect for probing deep into ant and termite nests. Pangolins don't chew, no teeth. Instead, their tongue, coated in sticky saliva, scoops up insects. The tongue's base attaches way down near the pelvis, giving that crazy length. To put it in perspective, pull on that tongue, and you'd yank it right out of its mouth at over a foot long. So this shy, scaly mammal hides an unexpectedly fearsome tongue weapon. 15. Meet the tardigrade, water bear. These microscopic critters can endure almost anything. Scientists have boiled them, frozen them at near absolute zero, blasted radiation on them, and even sent them to the vacuum of space. And they lived. How? Tardigrades enter a ton state, expelling water and essentially stopping all metabolism. Their cells vitrify into a glass-like matrix, preserving them indefinitely. It's like hitting pause on life. As soon as water returns, they rehydrate and wake up. Decades may have passed. This cryptobiotic superpower means tardigrades are nearly indestructible by extreme environments. They even came back to life after years in space. 16. Echidna, egg-laying mammal. Echidnas, spiny anteaters, look like porcupine hedgehogs, but their biology is more platypus than porcupine. They are one of only 2 mammals that lay eggs, the other being the platypus. That's right. Echidnas are monotremes. After mating, a female lays a single leathery egg and tucks it in a pouch on her belly. About 10 days later, a tiny baby puggle hatches, blind and hairless, about jelly bean size. It stays in mom's pouch feeding on milk until its spines grow, so behind that fuzzy snout is an egg-laying mama. It's an ancient trait. Echidnas split off early in mammal evolution, retaining this egg-laying trick. 17. Golden poison frog. Deadly dose. Beware the beautiful golden poison frog. Its skin packs one of nature's deadliest toxins. A single frog contains about 1 milligram of batrachotoxin, enough to kill 10 to 20 humans. To humans, that translates to a teaspoon of poison. Indigenous tribes even use the frog's toxin to coat their hunting darts. The alkaloid batrachotoxin attacks nerves, causing paralysis and heart failure. Amazingly, the frog itself doesn't get poisoned. It carries its toxin safely in glands on its skin. All it takes is a touch or minute bite for the poison to work. So that dart frog's vibrant yellow is nature's neon warning sign. 18. Transparent barrel-eye fish. In the dark depths lives the barrel-eye fish, and its head is a literal helmet. This fish has a transparent, fluid-filled dome over its brain. Inside that glass head are its tubular eyes, capped by bright green lenses. Remarkably, these eyes can swivel 180 degrees, so the fish can look straight up or forward to hunt. That clear shield protects its sensitive eyes and funnels light. Imagine swimming around with your brains in a diving bell. Discovered by M. Bari, this adaptation lets the barrel eye spot faint silhouettes of prey above, while the dome keeps out debris. In short, its head is like a window. The barrel eye's see-through skull and glowing eyes are one of the ocean's oddest tricks. 19. Glass frog camouflage. Glass frogs aren't fragile, they're amazing camouflagers. Their skin is so translucent that you can see their internal organs through it. Bones and the beating heart are visible through the belly. Why? Recent research shows this glass-like appearance helps them hide. By matching the color and brightness of leaves, translucent frogs blur their outline, making predators overlook them. For us, it's shocking. Imagine a green leaf you can see inside like an X-ray. But for these Central American frogs, it's survival. So, glass frog is literal. Their undersides reveal everything inside. Fun fact, scientists found having see-through legs creates fuzzy edges, better blending into foliage. In nature, being see-through is a clever trick. 20. The lizard runs on water. The basilisk lizard, nicknamed the Jesus Christ lizard, has a miraculous skill. It can sprint across water. Basilisks have extra long hind toes with skin fringes. When they dash on a pond, each foot slap traps a bubble of air, preventing them from sinking. In fact, they can run about 1.5 meters per second on water for a few yards. It's real physics. Their rapid steps and webbed toes increase surface area. This lets them escape predators by literally skimming over lakes. So that is all for this video about facts on animals. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more interesting facts on animals. Until next time.